Hi and hello, you're here with your host, Viveca Gravel of the River District, the Community Development Coordinator for the City of Owen Sound. And I am sitting here today with Mike Seiler, owner and broker of record of Century 21 In-Home Studio.
In-Studio Realty.
In-Studio Realty. I literally just practiced that and failed miserably. Anyways, that's how the day is going. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing so good and so happy to sit here with you.
Good. I'm so glad to have you. As we've just learned, you're going to have to really support this entire session. So why don't you tell me a little bit about Century 21?
Very cool. Well, Century 21 has been in the Owen Sound and Grey Bruce for decades, and since the beginning of real estate. At some point, it shut down. Not quite sure why, but around 4 to 5 years ago, we started it back up. So some of the old timers would recognize Century 21 as being a staple brokerage in the area, and now we're growing the brand once again.
Well, and I'm familiar with Century 21 the first time around, and I can definitely say that the brand itself has changed. It's a lot more modern, a lot more sleek. What does that mean?
Yeah, right around the time we opened the brokerage, Century 21 globally went under a new brand development and came out with that. We got rid of the old yellow house and the yellow signposts, and we adopted two new colors, one being Relentless Gold, which is a nice relentless gold, and then I don't know what the other one's called. It's like 90% black. So
pretty much black.
Our black is kind of like a soft, flat black, kind of like these microphones.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you that are watching, like this color.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's cool. So tell me everything. I want to learn everything about what Century 21 is doing, how it's different, why choose you, why the River District, why?
Yeah, so we are different. And it kind of starts with my story. So we moved to the area about 10 years ago, and I used to operate a Wonder Bread franchise and kind of have this entrepreneurial spirit in me, and we just moved to the area. I got rid of that business, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I thought about going to Georgian College. What I ended up doing was picking up a camera and becoming a real estate photographer. So I started shooting photography for all the local realtors, and the truth is that I couldn't make a living off of them. And you know what they say, if you can't beat them, you join them. So I had my curiosity piqued, and I got my real estate license back in October of 2013, and had quite a successful career for 4 years with another brand. And then I decided to break off and start a Century 21 franchise.
Okay, so the Century 21 franchise is in the River District. Located along 2nd Avenue. What is the address?
We are located at 927 2nd Avenue East, right across from Becker Shoes.
Okay, can't miss it.
Yeah.
No, of course. Okay, so why the River District? Why are you here? I know why I'm here, but why are you here?
Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. Like it's the best exposure, and to be honest, it's a lot more affordable, right? Like you don't think about going to like the new East End development to set up shop, because I don't even know what their rents are, but they're going to be astronomical. So to be able to get into a nice downtown location, you might have to do a little bit more renovating, which we did. Ultimately, you get all the exposure you need. We have good parking both in the downtown core and the municipal parking. So it's just all around a good spot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And of course, we host a plethora of events and all those kinds of things, which just bring a lot of foot traffic, which you might not get other places. You get a lot of drive-by traffic, but here there is a lot of foot traffic. Yeah. So that is always good. And you've got the big glass windows at the front of the building with children that you are supporting around the world. Yeah.
It's kind of I don't know. It's kind of like a taboo topic. Like, if you're gonna sponsor kids, I mean, I've even had people mention it to me, a couple of controversial things about not making poster children about, like poster childs about,
Sure.
like sponsoring kids, but our brokerage, proudly supports 50 kids.
Sure.
And we do that because, I personally just believe in helping out people who are in the most need. And I know there's a lot of local needs, and we do try to help locally by being a light in our community, but there's a lot of desperate need in other parts of the world as well. So I do believe in supporting world hunger and that sort of thing.
Sure, of course. I mean, I can't understand anybody who wouldn't support you supporting people.
There's been some walk-ins.
That's okay. That's okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right?
Yeah.
And then you also display some other things. You've had some cutting boards. You've had listings.
We started off trying to use our windows to be kind of a resource for local entrepreneurs and artisans and that sort of thing. When COVID kind of hit, we we kind of pivoted from there. Sorry. So we don't use our windows to display like crafts and stuff like that anymore. We still use our space to be a resource to people in our community. So we have the Pzzld Club who comes in and plays cards every other week, and we've had like the Dental Association kind of use our space for meetings, and a lot of other businesses as well. Sorry, I need to cough.
Sure. So you are supporting the community in many different ways, and I think that's incredible. Tell us a little bit about how Century 21 runs their business as a whole. You guys have been doing a lot of video. I know some of your agents who have been doing some really cool interviews and doing that kind of stuff. What is the driving force behind that? What do you want people in this community to see and understand, and people outside this community who want to come into this community? What's all of that about?
Yeah, it kind of goes back to your first question, what sets us apart, and our marketing, and particularly our video marketing, really sets us apart. So we have, including myself, 3 full-time photographers and videographers on our team.
Okay.
And that's a service that we provide complimentary to our agents. So we call ourselves a full-service brokerage to our realtors.
Okay.
And so if you speak to any of our realtors, they would tell you how when you walk into our brokerage, there's a lot less they have to do in terms of the everyday mechanics of the business, from putting up yard sale signs to graphic design and photography, videography, and all those services are included as part of their service, our service to them.
Okay.
And so they get to just walk into listing appointments and provide a world-class service and not have to worry about the logistics of putting all that together. So it's a really good model. It's attracted some really good teams and top players as well. And so we continue to grow. We're easily one of the fastest growing brokerages in all of Grey Bruce. We've grown to 6 offices, over 35 realtors.
Wow.
We have realtors lined up who are coming over, and our market share has gone from, I think last year we were 13th place. This year we're sitting at 6th place amongst, several dozen brokerages registered in the Grey Bruce. So we have an increasing market share and just an overall good reputation. We're strong on training and just making sure we're offering a world-class and professional service all the way from marketing and selling homes to actually knowing how to write offers and negotiate offers and that sort of thing. So,
well, that's incredible, and we're happy that one of your offices, I would argue the best one, because I'm biased like that, is in the River District, and we couldn't be happier to have you here. So much so that you've decided to open up another business in the River District.
You got it. Yeah.
Tell me, what's all that about?
Yeah. I just have entrepreneurship in my blood. So when I have a little extra money, some people invest in the stock market or RRSPs. I'm like, that stuff's really boring, and quite frankly, I don't really trust it. I trust myself. So I've taken some of my savings, some of my earnings, and we are starting not Owen Sound's first, probably second or third escape room business.
Okay.
And that's located at 173 8th Street East, right down by City Hall. And we're going to be a gift shop, and we're going to be opening with 2 out of 4 of our possible escape rooms. And we're set to open in fall, which is what we have in our window. It might be kind of the beginning of September. It might be October.
Stay tuned.
We're busy renovating, and I don't want to open until we're ready. So
yeah, no, that's awesome. And what a great location. I can see it out my window.
It's really cool. Yeah, it's a great location.
No, that's awesome. So tell me more about that. Again, why the space in the River District?
Well, if anyone has been in there, I think the Owen Sound used to be in there in some degree. It was like
they were the last occupant. Yeah.
And then whoever renovated that space, I believe it was an insurance broker or a financial company of some sort. But they did a phenomenal job. So it's all this beautiful oak trim and oak doors and nice windows that look into each office. And so it was really laid out perfectly for an escape room business with, very minimum modifications. And I can't put a number on it. It would have cost me
a fortune
to renovate it to that point if I was just given an empty space.
Sure.
And so it was just really a perfect spot.
Not to mention the permitting process and everything in terms of building interior walls and all those kinds of things. So it's great when a building and a heritage building that is, easily accessible for a new business to go in there. And that's so great that you were able to find it.
And non-stop traffic. And
that's right.
Our escape rooms take like an hour to play, and you have 2-hour free parking on the road. So it's so easy for somebody to come, park, play for an hour.
A municipal lot right across the road at City Hall. So for those of you who don't know, City Hall's parking lot is a municipal lot. You can park there for up to 5 hours. They can do a couple escape rooms in that time.
Yep.
That's for sure. Okay, so just as we're getting to the end here, I'm going to pivot back a little bit. Can you tell us how to get a hold of you for Century 21?
Century 21, our website is C21instudio .com. Is it .com? Better be .com. We're rolling with .com.
Or try.ca. It's probably not a .org.
Excuse me. Just Google C21, and we're all over Google.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We dominate online for Century 21 because we're the only Century 21 in the area. So that's
right. And you've got all of the different locations, so you're good to go.
And you can call us at 519-375-SOLD. It's 375-7653. And that gets us our main office. So if anyone's looking to buy or sell or just wants a valuation on their home, many of our realtors would love to reach out to you for that. And then Pzzld, we don't have a phone number right now. I'd be giving you my cell number. But we have a website.
Yes.
And it's pzzld.ca. And Pzzld is spelled without vowels. So it's Pzzld, Pzzld.ca.
Oh, that's why it's spelled like that.
That's why.
Oh, that's the puzzle.
Yeah.
That's the puzzle. That's it. You've solved it.
I thought it was cool. That's the best part about being an entrepreneur is that you get to make your own rules.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm calling it this. And if you don't like it, whatever.
Yeah.
It's my gig.
Mike's room. What's up? Find a key or don't. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome. Can you give us a little bit of a tiny bit of insight, just a tiny little secret about what some of the game rooms might look like?
Yeah, I'm fired up, and it's not breaking the rules, I don't think. We have a real estate related theme room, of course, because I'm a realtor and I'm going to be plugging Century 21 every opportunity I get. So we have kind of a home renovation flip it room where you have to go in and you have 60 days to sell, which is 60 minutes, to sell this property. So that's all I'm telling you.
Okay.
And the second one, and that's called Uncle Jack's. And then we have Aunt Maggie, who is this kind of widow. She doesn't have any heirs or executors. A real light to the community. Everyone knows Aunt Maggie. You know Aunt Maggie?
Aunt Maggie, man.
Right? She's around.
Baked me a pie once.
And then she just passed away. And word has it, she is loaded. Oh. And the city of Owen Sound, they just don't care. They're going to demolish her house. So you got 60 minutes to get in there and get out with as much loot as possible.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, there is like a lot of money. Gold, silver, bonds.
Bit of a pillaging experience.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So nothing scary yet.
Nah, I kind of want to stay away from scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit.
Insurance goes up too.
Really?
I don't know.
You're an entrepreneur. You do whatever you want.
I want it to be fun. I don't necessarily want like scary and horror and stuff like that. I want families to be able to come in, not worry about being claustrophobic and being scared. Just come in. It's going to be an adventure. There's going to be lots of puzzles and riddles and adventure and that sort of thing.
That's very cool. Well, Mike, thank you so much for coming in, giving us a little bit of insight into a new business coming to the River District and talking about your other business that's in the River District. And we've learned a lot today. I've learned a lot. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody out there. Just wanted to let you know that you can find us along with some business directory listings for these businesses at owensoundriverdistrict.ca. And you can find us on our socials. We like to promote all the new businesses and keep you up to date on what's going on at River District OS. And that's it. That's all. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Back to you.
Bye.